We are here with Mr. L. Mr. L is our first Friday 5-minute faculty fun time. Well, Mr. L, first of all, what is your full name, I guess? That's what we have to distinguish.
First name is Martin, last name is Lukaszewski.
Okay, and then where are you from? Are you from the Twin Cities area?
I'm not originally from the Twin City areas. If you would see all my personal possessions, you would have sworn I was, but I'm originally from South Bend, Indiana. That's where I was born.
Okay.
Lived in northern Indiana and southwestern Michigan. If you look at Michigan, and we always tell people, look at Michigan like it's a mitten or a glove. Over here is Detroit.
Okay.
I lived all the way down in the bottom corner.
Okay.
They called it the Gold Coast. Just a beautiful area on Lake Michigan.
Okay. And then you grew up there, obviously.
Grew up there, spent majority of my life there.
Okay. Okay, so where did you go to school?
I went to IU.
Okay.
Part of it was at one of the regional campuses, which was the South Bend campus.
Okay.
And then I finished up in Bloomington.
Okay.
So I have a deep affinity for the Hoosiers, especially in basketball.
Okay.
A cousin of mine was a member of the IU basketball program,
Okay.
was a star in their program, and I've had a cousin's son play football, so I'm really looking forward to whenever the Golden Gophers play the Hoosiers.
That's this Saturday,
and
actually.
That's this Saturday, because we are taping this right before that game. So I love the Hoosiers, and I also served as a basketball coach at the South Bend campus. I was an assistant basketball coach.
Okay, and so you moved up here to Minneapolis in 1983?
For a brief period.
For a brief period, and then you go back?
And then I went back.
Okay.
Because cooking for me was the thing. That's what
Okay.
I really enjoyed coming out of high school. I passed up some college opportunities and decided try my hand in the restaurant business.
Do you still cook now, or what is your favorite
yeah.
dish to make now?
Quite a few things I love doing. If there is a favorite right now, it would have to be pumpkin raisin muffins of anything. And the reason why I say that, my wife and I, a couple months ago, decided to really take the next step in eating healthy. I lost about 107 pounds a couple of years ago. Yeah, I used to be a really big guy.
Okay.
Rick Majerus size.
Oh, okay.
And we have basically eliminated all soy, all corn, all gluten, all dairy, and all high fructose corn syrup. Basically, all those items. So everything is natural. We eat a lot of organic, or try as much eating organic meat. So just in doing that, since the beginning of the school year, I've lost 30 pounds.
Wow.
So it's just, and I'm not eating any less. I'm actually eating more.
What is your wife's favorite dish of yours?
She loves it when I cook a steak, preferably a New York steak or prime rib.
Okay.
We don't have the prime rib too often. It's a little bit more expensive.
What do you like to do for fun besides obviously cook? I mean, what are some other things that you like to do for fun?
Music is one of my fun things. When I lived in Indiana, I owned a mobile disc jockey service for 21 years. I still have the business. I have one event that I do in the small town of Michigan where I used to live. It's in the summer in July. Attendance about 1,500 out of 2,000 people that live in the town. It's a benefit for the fire department, and we've been able to help the fire department in the last 17 years raise over $1 million.
Wow. So, what are some advice? You gave a little bit of advice to students before, but students that may be watching this, what is some advice you could give to them for the rest of the school year?
Contact us teachers.
Okay.
If anything, we look like we're an authority. We're not. We're just like you. Mm-hmm. We are learning while you are learning. Some items that are involved in the different units might be new to us. I mean, just think about all the literature that's out there. That's unique. We get to learn about you and what helps you. And there's no greater satisfaction as a teacher. I mean, my head gets, bigger than the screen when a student says, "Hey, Mr. L, can you help me?"
And what do you teach, Mr. L? What is your subject?
I teach currently middle school language arts, seventh grade. I also teach the B section of English 1, which would be a freshman year English class. And then I teach English 4, both A and B sections, which would be a senior English class.
Okay. Some rapid fire questions. I hope you're okay with that.
I'm good.
If you could go anywhere in the world, where would it be?
If I could go anywhere, my wife and I have already chosen 2 places.
Okay.
One would be Poland, the other would be Norway.
Okay. If you could meet anyone in the world right now, or anyone in history, who would it be?
It would definitely be Jesus Christ.
Okay.
It may sound cliche, but just the amazing things he was able to do in the face of adversity.
Any advice to anybody out there watching who doesn't go to school with us, and they're looking at an online high school? What is the one thing that you would say to them about our school that separates us from anything else?
I think there are a lot of things that separate us, but we probably are going to, we're not only the leader right now in online education in Minnesota, but I think we're going to take that to the next step. People are going to look at our model, whether they're living in Minnesota or Indiana or New York or California, and say, what Minnesota Virtual is doing, that's the way to go. You have a choice as a student to have a stake in your future, and you can direct it. In a lot of different places, you don't have the hands-on ability to direct what direction you want to go. And we have students here who are doing some amazing things in their personal lives, and Minnesota Virtual fits for them, and I think that's the best part. It's a fit on how you want to make it.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Mr. L, for interviewing with us this week. We'll be back next week with another faculty member. We don't know who yet, so keep checking and you'll find out exactly. We'll see you guys next week. Bye.
Go Hoosiers.